There are 4 key pieces to that puzzle last year who were not healthy. And yet and still, they're right there in the fourth quarter of game 1 at Denver, first round of the playoffs, and LeBron pouts and won't shoot until the game's out of hand. Game 2 at Denver, the whole series could have been turned on its head. LeBron gets a wide open free throw of a 3-point shot to win the game, seconds left, and he missed it. It's as simple as that. But that team, coached by Darvin Ham, who's doing a pretty good job to me, was right there. So I keep hearing Laker entitlement of, well, let's just go get DeJounte Murray. And it came down to Atlanta saying, no, we want Austin Reeves. You got to throw Austin Reeves into whatever the deal was. Probably Rui was in there, maybe D'Lo's. I don't know, but they wanted Austin Reeves. And I was with the Lakers for saying no, because DeJounte's not that good. I like him, but I don't love him. Austin Reeves is really, really good, and he's only going to get really, really better. And then I kept hearing about Donovan Mitchell. Let's just snap our fingers and go, well, let's trade for Donovan Mitchell. And I said, Cleveland's not going to give him up. And Cleveland just maxed him out. And he is now, for the next, whatever it is, 5 years, a Cleveland Cavalier. DeJounte obviously went to New Orleans. Clay, let's go get Clay. And now on the front burner becomes DeMar DeRozan. We'll see how that works out. My point is, in the end, something just happened. A message just got sent that the Lakers are no longer the destination. Maybe they're no longer, in the eyes of players around the league, the Lakers anymore, because LeBron has become more trouble than he's worth running the Lakers with now his puppet head coach, J.J. Redick. LeBron is now effectively the unofficial head coach of the Lakers. For better and for worse.
Come on, Skip. We all know the script. As a matter of fact,
you got it.
I got it.
Oh, interesting.
Bronny James with the 17th overall pick from the Los Angeles Lakers.
17?
We take Bronny James.
Wow.
Come on, this is inevitable. He's going to play with his dad. This is what this season is going to be all about for the Lakers. Unless there's any other significant changes to the roster through trade or anything of that nature, this is going to be a storybook ending for LeBron James to say he played with his son, Bronny. And we all will be tuned in. This is his opportunity, him to give tutelage to his son, show him the ins and outs of what going through an NBA season is all about on and off the court, nurture him, and then Bron is off into the sunset. And this is what documentaries are going to be made of. This is what books are going to be wrote about. Only the second father and son combination we've seen in sports that I can think of in my lifetime. I don't know any other, Skip. Maybe you've been around and seen a father-son combination, but I only know the Griffeys in baseball. And for us to see this in the NBA would be unprecedented. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see this. This is all scripted. This is in the making. Clutch Sports. This is what's going to happen, Skip. I just don't see it no other way.
You know, I know that he'll play pro basketball somewhere. I always start off by saying that, Skip. Do I believe that he will be a Los Angeles Laker at the 55th pick if that's the way that they want to go?
17th pick.
No, they'll take Zach Edey, I think his name is, at 17. They'll take a higher rated prospect at 17. If the Lakers...
You go with that if.
Well, what else am I supposed to say? Get me there without saying if.
You go.
I don't know another way to get there. But I don't know if Bronny James' desire is to play with the Lakers and his father and follow in his footsteps, right along the way.
Yep. I mean, he has made comments saying maybe he doesn't want to.
But what I could envision, because Rich Paul, as his agent and representative, has gone on record to say he's not looking for any charity. He's not looking for a two-way contract because two-way contracts will not allow the individual players to develop at the level that they need to develop at. Because, financially, when you put finances behind somebody as an organization, you want to see that through. You want to see that
But you had
prospect through.
suggested, I don't know, a week or two ago, maybe the G League is the place for him.
But not on a two-way contract. There's a difference.
Just to be permanent G League?
Just give him a real deal.
Yeah.
And then you can move him up and back whenever you want to. On a two-way deal.
Give him an NBA contract.
An NBA contract. If you give him an NBA contract, you can play with it. People will sit back there and say, well, why does he need a real deal? Because he needs a real deal. His daddy money is his daddy money. No, real talk. He got access to it if need be. But his finances is his finances. His finances is his finances. His agent wants to make sure that he's on a real deal, because real deals, there's certain slots, as you know, Paul. There's only so many slots for how many is 15 guys under contract? Yeah. So it's only certain slots for those 15 guys to get real deals. And everybody else, they have slots for two-way guys. He doesn't want to be on that because he wants to get significant development. Now, I envision this. Him not playing with his father, some other team either selecting him in the second round or signing him as an undrafted free agent, giving him a real contract as an undrafted free agent. And if he doesn't develop or make the team or whatever the case is, then he would go and join the Lakers. That's the way I see it, because I don't know that LeBron, even though they probably don't really care, but I don't feel, based on what's been coming out of their camp recently, that they want to have that type of pressure applied to this young man by playing alongside his father and having to deal with just the whole only reason why, opposed to him pathing his own way to the NBA. I just don't see it. I see him saying maybe he goes to Phoenix or maybe he goes to San Antonio or somewhere where he's developing his own identity. Because that's important to this young man.
Can you see him getting some quality developmental minutes with Phoenix or San Antonio this coming season?
Not without stopping in the G League first. But doesn't mean that just because he stops in the G League first, doesn't mean that he won't have a real contract.
I can see it for the Lakers. I mean, you got to think about the Lakers are probably not even they're not even a playoff team. They're not.
Stop!
Key.
We get it, y'all won the championship. Yay!
They're a play-in team, Key. They're not even a playoff team. They're a play-in team. So, of course, I can see
for the Lakers is unbelievable.
No, I'm just saying, the facts are the facts. Let's just state it how it is. The Lakers over the last, seasons, just play-in team. They've been in the
playoffs. They've been in the playoffs the last couple of years. And, in fact, they went to the Western Conference Final.
As a play-in
Doesn't matter. They still, Paul, they got there. No matter how they got there.
I'm saying,
y'all lost last year to a play-in team.
In transition right now. They're a team that really has no identity. They're a team who got a coach by default. They're a team it's just not as constructed that's going to go anywhere anytime soon. So why not draft Bronny and develop him? Like say, hey, all right, we're going to put you behind D'Angelo Russell and give him those minutes to play with his dad.
Why are you keeping us with D. Russell, man? What make you think we're going to do that?
I'm just saying, this is a transition. LeBron, if he plays 1 or 2 more years, this is what it is for the Lakers. Stop putting them, like think about this. You get a young guy who needs some minutes, where do you put him? Well, you put him on a team that's in development stage. You don't put
the
him
Lakers
on a team.
are not in development stage.
They are.
How? They got AD, LeBron.
I get it.
Rui. If you want to add D'Lo, Austin Reeves.
You know what?
Gabe Vincent. Who else?
I'll be shocked if the Lakers. I'll be shocked if the Lakers make the playoffs next year with this roster.
Okay. Whether or not they make the playoffs next year, I'll
be shocked if they did.
With this roster. How is that a development team? Can you please explain this to this young man? How is that a development team?
I thought they were going to be really good last year, and if 4 guys hadn't gotten hurt who contributed next to nothing,
Paul.
they would have been pretty good because they didn't have Jared Vanderbilt all year.
Skip, don't sit here and tell me if they had Jared Vanderbilt,
Okay.
it would have made a world of a difference.
He's their primary defender. Gabe Vincent was supposed to be there.
He's not an all defensive performer. Gabe Vincent, it was not on the all defensive team ever.
No.
So y'all can't tell me, you sit up here and tell me
they're not
that Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent would that make that much of a difference on what the Lakers did.